bienvenue, mesdames et messieurs, à ma nouvelle talk show de la France de la History.
Hello, and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the wonderful broadcast / talk show of the history of art in France.
Comme toujours, je suis votre incroyable Juliette Alain.
As always, I'm your amazing host, Juliet Allen.
À ma gauche, vous pouvez mon magnifique français, tout translated to English, Francis Souter.
To my left, you can see my magnificent French to English translator, Francis Schluter.
Aujourd'hui, sera du sculpteur et cathédrales français et grande basilique.
Today's topic we'll be discussing is cathedrals. We'll be talking about cathedrals located in France and Britain.
Vous demandez probablement pourquoi nous parlons d'une cathédrale britannique alors que notre spectacle discute la history in the art in France.
You are all probably wondering why we are talking about a British cathedral while our show discusses the history of art in France.
Vous savez tout assez que nous avons inventé spécialistes de cover par une constitution féminine.
You all also know that we have a special guest from somewhere in Europe every week. This week's special guest is from Britain, and her name's Alejandra Frecker.
Majors centres de France, Jos l'appendice cathédrale sont pas très occupés sur la cathédrale of Notre-Dame.
We will be discussing 3 major cathedrals that many of you in the audience most likely know. The Cathedral of Notre Dame. The French cathedral is the Cathedral of Notre Dame. Let's continue, shall we?
Nos naciones pas de Jos, cathédrale, la cathédrale of Salisbury, and la cathédrale of Chartres.
Okay, the other cathedrals are the Cathedral of Salisbury, the British Cathedral, the Cathedral of Salisbury, and the Cathedral of Chartres. The other French cathedral is the Cathedral of Chartres. Okay, everybody, we'll be back in just a few minutes. We have a very important guest coming up. You don't want to miss it. Okay, we're back. Let's begin with our guest, Alejandra Frecker, discussing the origin of the Cathedral of Salisbury.
So let's get on with the question and answer portion of our show. First question, AJ. What makes the Salisbury Cathedral, how you say, unique?
No, unique. Unique.
Well, Juliet, there are multiple things that make Salisbury so unique. The Salisbury was one of the most influential English cathedrals during the Middle Ages. The Salisbury Cathedral was also one of the purest expressions of English Gothic.
Second question. Where and when was the Salisbury Cathedral built?
The Salisbury Cathedral was built during the 13th century in Wiltshire, England, in Great Britain.
Third question. What were some of the materials used to create the cathedral?
The architects who built the cathedral used stone and wood, including other materials that were widely used.
Fourth question. When and who made the cathedral holy? Is that holy?
Close, Juliet. It's holy. Holy.
The cathedral was made holy by Archbishop Boniface of Canterbury in 1258.
Fifth question. How high is the Cathedral of Salisbury spire on the building?
Amazing question, Juliet. The spire is 404 feet high.
Sixth question. Is the Salisbury Cathedral taller in height than other cathedrals?
The Salisbury Cathedral, like all other Gothic cathedrals, is long and narrow, and its cloisters, chapter house, and spire are all the highest in England. Yes, this makes Salisbury Cathedral one of the tallest English Gothic cathedrals.
Seventh question, AJ. What type of style is Salisbury Cathedral?
Salisbury Cathedral is built in an English Gothic style.
Eighth question. About how many years did it take to complete the Salisbury Cathedral?
Salisbury Cathedral took about 30 to 40 years to complete. This is a relatively short period of time for a cathedral during the time period in which it was built in.
Oh, it looks like we're out of time. It was wonderful having you on the show, AJ.
I had a wonderful time and I hope to come back another time. Bye!
Au revoir, AJ. Now we will be discussing the Cathedral of Notre Dame. Here to talk about the Cathedral of Notre Dame is our own French to English translator, Francis Luder.
Thank you, Juliet. It's nice to be invited to the show to talk about something that I know so much about.
Well, as you very well know, I am here today to ask you a couple of questions about the Cathedral of Notre Dame.
Ooh, I'm so excited. I can't wait.
Let's get this show on the road. First question, Francis. What makes the Cathedral of Notre Dame such an extraordinary attraction?
Well, Juliet, the Cathedral of Notre Dame is such an extremely important cathedral because it's the world's oldest Gothic cathedral. It also has such innovative architecture. Some of the architecture was considered to be an engineering breakthrough at this time. What a great question to start off with, Juliet.
Thank you. Second question. How long did the construction of Notre Dame take?
The Notre Dame took 182 years to construct.
Third question. Were there any previous architectural pieces, such as smaller churches, at the site where Notre Dame was located?
No, Juliet. It is pronounced architectural. Architectural. And yes. Also, wow, such an interesting question. The original site for the Notre Dame was occupied by a pagan temple. The Cathedral of Notre Dame was also first built to accommodate the explosive population of Paris. Just an extra fact I wanted to include.
Fourth question, Francis. Who was the original architect of Notre Dame?
The original architect of Notre Dame was Maurice de Sully.
Fifth question. Does this cathedral contain many specific stained glass windows?
Yes, it does. There were 3 spectacular and well-known stained glass windows which visitors flocked to view. With delicate petal designs and intricate stained glass configurations, the 3 rows, circular, windows were the west window, around 1250 was it built, the south window, built around 1260, and the north window, built around 1250.
Sixth question. Where is the location of this cathedral?
The Notre Dame Cathedral is located in Paris, France, along the Seine River on the island of Isle de la Cite.
Seventh question. Who was the first to lay the building's cornerstone, and in what year did this happen?
The architect to lay the building's cornerstone was Pope Alexander III. This occurred in the year of 1163, when the building first started construction.
Eighth question. What are some of the advancements in the architecture that makes this cathedral unique?
Well, the cathedral has extremely tall stained glass windows that allowed more light to come through into the building. When the light enters through the building/windows, it displays a stunning sight into the inside of the cathedral. The cathedral was also the first to introduce the flying buttresses. The cathedral also stands 300 feet tall, or 90 meters, and includes 10 stunning bells decorated with jewels. Each has a unique sound. The cathedral has a beautiful interior and exterior. The Notre Dame Cathedral even has statues and gargoyles that served as structural supports and drainage pipes.
Amazing. Okay, ninth question. What was the style of the cathedral?
The style of the Notre Dame Cathedral was Gothic. It was one of the first Gothic cathedrals ever to have existed.
Oh, looks like we are running out of time, Francis. Thank you for being on the talk show to talk about the topic we are discussing this week.
Thank you, Juliet, for allowing me to share my knowledge. I would like to flip the way things are done around here for a short period of time.
Oh, is that so?
I heard that you know quite a bit about the Chartres Cathedral. Now, instead of you asking me questions about the cathedral I know about, I'll be asking questions about the one you know about. So, let's get on with the question and answer part of the show. First question, Juliet. In what century was your cathedral made?
The Chartres Cathedral was made in the 11th century.
Second question. About how long did it take to construct the Chartres Cathedral?
It took about 100 years to build.
Third question. What makes the Chartres Cathedral different from other cathedrals?
Such an amazing question, Francis. A few ways the cathedral is unique. It has mismatched west spires, and it is known by 3 different names.
Magnificent! Fourth question, Juliet. Where is the cathedral located?
It is located in Chartres, France.
Fifth question. What style is the Chartres Cathedral?
It was made originally in a Romanesque style, but then it got burnt down in a fire and then got rebuilt into a Gothic style.
Sixth question. If you were to see the Chartres Cathedral, would anything stand out?
Well, this cathedral has almost 200 stained glass windows.
Seventh question. How does its height compare to other cathedrals' heights?
It is pretty close to the height of the Notre Dame Cathedral.
Eighth question. Why is the cathedral so important/significant?
This cathedral served as a church for the area it was in for its times. And it was built to have many sacred items like a relic. It has a huge labyrinth inside and many stained glass windows.
Looks like we are all out of time, Juliet. I loved learning about the Chartres Cathedral. You really knew a lot about it.
Thank you. I love sharing the information I learned about the Chartres Cathedral with the world. I would like everyone who made an appearance on the show today to come out, please. Thank you, everyone, for being part of an amazing episode of our show.
Thank you. We'll see you next time.